The US House of Representatives will have its long-awaited vote on aid for Ukraine, Israel and the Indo-Pacific, and that's going to happen this Saturday.
Right. Republican Speaker Mike Johnson is trying to pave the way for its possible passage despite fierce objections. Now, earlier this week, Johnson said that the US House of Representatives will consider aid to Israel and Ukraine as separate bills.
The House Appropriations Committee unveiled the legislation that will provide more than $95 billion in security assistance. And this includes about $60 billion to address the conflict in Ukraine, out of which around $23 billion would be used to replenish US weapons stocks and facilities. Now, on the other hand, the Israel bill totals $26.38 billion. Some of this will cover the cost of US military operations responding to recent attacks. $9.1 billion out of the total is designated for humanitarian needs, and the three bills are similar to a $95 billion foreign assistance package the Senate passed in February with strong 70% bipartisan support.
Now, the security aid effort gained urgency following Iran's weekend attacks on Israel in retaliation for a suspected Israeli airstrike on Iran's embassy compound in Damascus on the 1st of April. The Indo-Pacific measure totals about $8.12 billion. Johnson said he would give House members until midday on Saturday to review the bill and offer amendments before a vote on the final passage.
He also said he would release a separate border security bill, meeting a demand from conservatives. Democratic President Joe Biden called on Congress to pass the bill quickly. He said, and I'm going to quote here, "I will sign this into law immediately to send a message to the world. We stand with our friends and we won't let Iran or Russia succeed."
When I was raised in my Ukrainian household.
Now, for more on this, our correspondent Susan Tehrani has sent us this report on the significance of splitting the aid package into 4 separate bills. Let's listen to what she had to say.
By splitting up the aid package, Mike Johnson is trying to appease the conservatives who oppose Ukraine aid without torpedoing aid to other U.S. allies. By making this political calculation, what he's hoping to do is create unity among the Republican Party, although this seems to be easier said than done.
Susan further elaborates on the chances the bill will pass without Democratic support. Can that even happen, given the slim Republican majority?
With such a slim majority, the Republicans will absolutely need the Democrats in order to pass legislation. Democrats have expressed support for the plan as long as it includes all 3 U.S. allies in humanitarian aid. Mike Johnson will need to negotiate with the Democrats for their backing or risk the plan's failure. On top of that, the White House is urging for a swift bipartisan solution, which puts Johnson in an even more difficult situation.